Hello, this is Sharmi from the Amateur Gardener, coming back to you with another spring video. Today we are going to be dealing with my hanging baskets, and I will be probably giving you a quick tour of the neighboring area. So let me take you along. Okay, I already showed you what I planted in my pots here. I have like 3 on this side and then 3 more on the other side. I have a whole stash of plants here. It's mostly Supertunia Vivid Orchid. I think it's Hoopla Vivid Orchid. And then I have some SunPatiens. I have some Euphorbia. I have not seen this Euphorbia before, which is what it caught my eye and therefore I got it. I really like Euphorbias. I do have a few Ascot Rainbow Euphorbias. The weather was actually not very conducive this morning. It was raining on and off. So the moment I came out, it started raining, and then it stopped raining as I went in. Anyway, so this is Miner's Merlot. It's like a, let me show you the plant itself. It's like a dark green to pinkish hue variety. Not pink, magenta I would say, but I really like it, so I decided to get a couple of them. I'm going to be putting them in the front, and then you can see the Supertunia here. I got a couple of Begonias. These are the, I think they're called like butterfly begonias or something like that. I'm going to be putting them in one pot, one dark colored one and a light colored one. Both will go in the same pot. And then I have some SunPatiens, some white and some like pinkish. I like the leaves, which is why I got them. Oh, it's called Tropical Rose SunPatient. But first I'm emptying out all the soil in the previous year's pots, and I will recycle them. I'll actually use them in my beds. And what else? But other than that, let's take you along. Let me show you a couple of things. This is, by the way, my Moringa tree that was like 10 feet high. So I actually just chopped it from here, and now I have 1, 2, 3 branches coming out. So this year I've been very fearless about chopping down some of my plants. I'm usually a little bit hesitant, which I shouldn't be, but this year I have been trying out different things, so we'll see how it goes. The coral begonias are looking beautiful here, and I think this one I'm going to be putting them towards the back because they get a little more shade than the front, so I'll be putting them there. And this side I'm going to be putting in Supertunias because they need a little more sun. Okay, these are the Supertunia Tiara Pink. I only got like 2 Tiara Pinks and 1 Tiara Blue. That is all I could find at my local store, but it's growing really well. And this one is the Vivid Orchid. I really like the bicolor of the Vivid Orchid as well. Let me show you the one where I have the Tiara Blue. I really like that color. I just couldn't find any more of it. This is the Tiara Blue. I think it is gelling really well with these white frilly flowers in the back. I also have a Gomphrena there. Couldn't find a place to put one of my marigolds, and I thought like blue and the yellow, they go really well together. This one is my Fairy Tale Bride Hydrangea. This one has a lot of blooms this year. We'll see how it does, but has a lot. Okay, so let me get a little bit further along and let me take you through it. So far, this is what I've done. I fertilized some of my plants. This is a Plumeria that someone actually gave it to me. Has 3 beautiful branches. I'm hoping to get some flowers. I think this is called like white satin or something. I have a tag somewhere, but it's fully white. This one I bought recently. It is called Oro Verde, but it's also a regular white Plumeria. I do love white Plumerias, and where I was growing up, we had a lot of Plumeria trees. They were like huge trees, and they smelled awesome as you walked underneath those. I'm trying my luck with them. This is my second year, so I had 1 last year and then I made it 2 this year, but we'll see how it goes. I genuinely like the white based, white colored ones, which is why I have 2 whites, but 2 different shades of white. Okay, and then my Adeniums, they have all come out from the house. and they are all starting to leaf out, as you can see. I did take out a little bit of the topsoil and I fertilized them today. I used rose stone, Espoma's rose stone, and I don't know what y'all use, but that is what I used. So usually I think you can use like flower tone or rose tone for additional flowering. So we'll see how it goes. And now I am getting back to my hanging baskets. I have liners, and these are like regular 14-inch liners which I got from Amazon. I ordered some more that are going to be coming tomorrow. But for now I have 4 of these. I'm going to be filling up 4 of my hanging baskets with these new liners. Hanging basket liners, you always should replace them every year. The ones that I already had are these here. These are pretty tattered, and you can actually use them as mulch for some of your veggie gardens or something. At least that's what I'm going to use them for. Let me get back to planting the hanging baskets, and I will take you through the rest as and when I can. Most of my hanging baskets are like the larger ones, the 14-inch ones. I do have some 12-inch ones as well. I do like the larger ones because I'm going to plant 1 Supertunia in each. I know a lot of people plant multiple things, but in my experience, the Supertunias, they fill up so much, and I usually keep just 1 plant to 1 hanging basket. And you have to just give it a month, and then you're going to see it all over. All of my hanging baskets this year, I already told you, will be having the Supertunia Vivid Orchid. Okay, so let's take you along and show you what I've done so far. Mainly planted my hanging baskets. So as you can see, I have, I think, total of 7 hanging baskets with Supertunia Hoopla Vivid Orchid. And then I put the begonias in towards the back. Those get a little more shade in the afternoon of the pergola, so that's why they are towards the back. And then I have a couple more here. These, I expect them within a month to look very different and fill up. Like, I planted these a couple of weeks ago, and they are starting to fill up. Okay, and then as you can see, this one is a different one. This is a Supertunia Tiara Pink. I wish I got many more of these. I love these flowers. They look so pretty, but you can see the amount of growth it has. Okay, and then what else did I do? Okay, coming back to my Plumerias, I potted this one in a beautiful pot. I had something else that died in this pot. So both are 2 white Plumerias, and then I fertilized my Adeniums. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I plan to cut these back to here. We'll see how that goes, but I do plan to cut back those Adeniums. Okay, and then I also planted 2 butterfly wing begonias up there. I don't know if you can see it. And that stays in the shade of the rose, so that should look great. And then let me take you. Did a lot of work in the veggie area. So these are growing awesome. As you can see, these are some of the chilies that you can see. It's already starting to fruit. So I added some extra stakes here for support. And these are cauliflowers, and these are more peppers. These are banana peppers, and there are some bell peppers towards the back that are just starting to flower, and these ones are a little bit further ahead. As you can see, there are bell peppers here. I think there's another one here that's pretty sizable. The others are getting there. And then this is Viva Polonia clematis. Looks beautiful. And then we have a branch going up. And then over here I staked my tomatoes. So these are my tomatoes here, and then I have another bed full of them. These are all mostly indeterminate tomatoes, so I put like 8 feet long stakes. We'll see how tall it gets. And then I put the cages in front so it stays in there. I trimmed back the bottom leaves as far as possible, but then they are starting to fruit. I have another set of tomatoes here. It's another bed. I think I have like 6 in here. And this bed, I don't know how many I have. Several. Oh, I do have another bed of tomatoes. And those are my extra ones. Those are the bed. I think they were the better boy. Or big boy, something like that. So there are like 5 tomatoes here. I wanted to show you. We are going to be working on our walkways soon, but wanted to show you some onions that are starting to bulb up. You can see some of these onions are starting to bulb up. There are some more there. I think these are the Walla Walla onions, and then I have some white ones here and then some red ones here. I need to probably beef up some more strawberries here. I have like quite a few of them. They should spread. Taking you to some more pepper plants. These are some more peppers here. I have about like 12 and another 4 here. Oh, this one you can see starting to bear fruit. And then I do have a lot of eggplants here. These are all eggplants. These are some are Japanese, some are I think it's called fairy tale, and then these are the typical classic big fat eggplants. And then I have okra here towards the end of this bed, starting from here and here towards the end of it. As you can see, I always plant some marigolds in between my veggies. They're great for deterring insects and pests for the most part. We'll see how they do. I also like the flowers. Okay. My hydrangeas are also starting to leaf out. The regular macrophylla hydrangeas, they're starting to leaf out and show me places where I'll get blooms. So all the buds that you can see, it's full. Let me show you the other side. They're a little further ahead because they get a little more sun than this area. This other bed that I just showed you, that's very much in the shade. So you can see, these are all the potential blooms that I will be getting. We'll do a hydrangea tour sometime later. You can see some color. I haven't put any soil acidifier this year, so I will be getting pink blooms. Look at this one. This is going to be a show this year. Beautiful. I'll show you more about all the hydrangeas that I have. Some are a little bit further ahead. This one is a little bit further ahead. This definitely gets more sun than the others. But they get mostly morning shade, a lot of light, but mostly morning shade. They do get some sun in the afternoon after 3 p.m. But then most of them are under this arbor, which is what protects them from the hot sun. And also that one is mostly like shaded by the position of the house and the roof. This is a weed. It looks really good, but I have to take it out. But it is so deep, I'll have to get someone to pull this out. My anemones are starting to sprout. These are all, I think it's a blend of like pink, blue, white anemones. So we'll see what happens, how the colors start out. I still have leftover plants that I have to plant in the front. I have a few gomphrenas, some cleomes, and then I also have some flats of angelonias, white and purple, and I also have a flat of SunPatiens, which I'll be putting in the front. So that was it for today. Hopefully y'all liked my video. If you did, do hit a like, do subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting more videos this season. The next video will actually be in the front, and then because I have to pull out some plants, make space for others, so there will be a lot of work done in the front. So look forward to that video. So until I see you in my next video, bye-bye.